Hey, what's up, Glenn McGiver? Good morning. How are you How are you today? This morning, it's 10:05 here in Texas. I hope you're having a great day, my man. Water is still super clear. Let's see, who did I miss? Hey, Mary. Good morning. Looks like I was kind of in a good spot because I had shade. Hola. Buenos dias or buenas tardes for you. I'm seeing a lot of activity on the surface. I'm not sure if these fish are going for dragonflies or what, but I'm seeing a lot of activity. Seeing some bluegill chase my bait. Thank you. Likewise, it's nice to see you as well. Hope you have having a great day. Everyone. I appreciate you stopping by. ¿Cómo estás? I'm good, thank you. Oh, see, I don't know if y'all saw that, but something just jumped over there. There's a lot of fish activity on the surface right now. I don't know if they're going for dragonflies or what, but I'm seeing a lot of topwater blowups. Probably a good day for a topwater lure. I'm doing a lot of line watching. This water's so clear. It's like sometimes you can see the actual strike before you feel it. But yeah, there's fish jumping everywhere, and I'm pretty sure they're all largemouth bass. A lot of bluegill chasing my lure right now. Let's see. See, there's fish just jumping everywhere. Pretty interesting. I'm gonna get out of the sun for a little bit. My phone doesn't overheat before I'm like 5 minutes in the video. But yeah, there's fish. Oh my God, there's fish jumping everywhere. It's crazy. I think they're going for dragonflies today. Oh my God, I just spooked two of them off. I think today would have been a good day for one of the lunker hunt dragonfly lures. Yeah, I've seen at least 7 fish jump in the last minute or so. and they're all bass. There's another one. It's insane. I think that was just like a dragonfly spawn or something. Like they just laid a bunch of eggs, and I'm seeing a lot of dragonflies, but also seeing a lot of bass jump out of the water after them. Look, there was another one. If I could catch as many fish as I've seen in the last minute, today would be a really good day. Another one. Sound like DJ Khaled. Another one. I might not have the right presentation for whatever they're feeding on right now. And unfortunately, this water is so clear that like I said, I walked up and I could see fish swimming off as I walked up, and so I'm pretty sure I scared a few of them away. Yeah, I think the dragonflies are, what is it? They just like laid eggs or something. Look, there was another one. That's crazy. I've never seen these fish jump out of the water like this. Another one, bro. That's wild. I might have to tie on. I think I stuck a frog in my backpack, and so I might tie on a frog or something. Look, oh my God, there's another one. This is crazy. They're actively feeding, but I wouldn't be surprised if I don't catch anything. There's seems to be nicer fish on the other side over there at the moment. I'm seeing like bigger strikes or bigger blow-ups, it seems like. Sorry if I'm missing anybody in the chat. It's kind of a pretty strong glare on my phone. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was like, a lot of people are probably gonna be watching the Bassmaster Elite. I've been watching this guy named Chris Zaldane from here in Fort Worth. There was just two fish that just jumped out the water at the same time over there on that bank. Chris Zaldane, I think he was like in 40th, 41st, 42nd place last time I checked. But yes, I'm actually in Texas at the moment, and yeah, I'm just, I guess, supporting my local Texas people. He's out of Fort Worth, Texas, and yeah, he's been fishing the Bassmaster League. I'm like, I probably won't get any views on my live. Everybody's probably watching the Bassmaster Elite. But yeah, I have a little bit. Push a GX. I appreciate that. GJ out here fishing with DJ Khaled. Another one. I know, man. Look, there was another one. There's so many fish out here jumping. It's insane. I have a little cheap Walmart frog that I might tie on. This has been my approach to this spot because you can kind of see it's dying off, but it's a lot of hydrilla. I've been using this weightless creature bait. The flute smell like Berkeley Gulp. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's funny when you smell things and you're like, wait, it reminds you of like a lure or something. This area is kind of hard to cast out in because I got all these like I guess they're like cedar trees. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. These dragonflies, they're like barely tapping the surface. I don't know if they're getting water or whatever, but these bass are taking advantage. I think every time they see one touch the surface, so it seems like they would be. Oh my God, I keep catching this grass. Seems like they would be kind of with their eyes up towards the surface right now. So many bass. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of big fish here, but I'm in the middle of the city, so it probably doesn't seem like it. But yeah, I'm like 15 minutes from downtown Dallas, and yeah, it's I'm pretty much just in the mix of it. But yeah, there's not a lot of big fish here. The areas that I would normally fish are, I guess, look for bigger size fishes. So grown up that I don't really have access. I don't really have access to a lot of those places right now because the grass is so high and full of snakes. But yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping by. Hope everyone's having a great day. Sunday, Monday morning, wherever you are, what time it, whatever time it may be. I typically do a lot of run and gun at this spot. I just make a few casts and kind of keep moving. Higio, hey, good morning. I'm good. How are you? Nice to see you. Uh, Shark Tooth, any luck? No, I've been here for 14 minutes, and I'm seeing ton of fish activity on the surface. The sun is coming out, so it could be dying down. Honestly, the bite might be slowing down, but I'm seeing so many fish jump right now. It's insane. I think a top water would probably be a ideal approach right now, but I just tied this creature bait on, and I don't have my nail clippers, so just changing baits is not. I'm not really looking to change lures already. Let's see. Uh, no problem. Hey, what's up, sports? Any luck like that? I appreciate the like, Wanda. The water is so calm. Yes, it's calm and very clear. It's insanely clear. It's this is like the first time that I've been here in a long time and not actually had wind. It's normally like very windy. Well, not very windy, but I'm in Texas at the moment, and we've been getting a lot of wind from the south lately. And this is like one of the calmest days that I've seen in a while, honestly. A lot of hydrilla in this spot. Well, yeah, I think I just got a grip of it. It's kind of hard to fish this place. I'll show you right now if it doesn't fall off. But yeah, this is the grass that's here, and it's a lot of it. Tons of it. I guess it's like almost invasive. But I don't know. I think it eats a lot of the nutrients It consumes a lot of the nutrients in the water, and the water is like super clear. If I guess the video quality is not so good, but if I were to be able to like get a video or something, when I get a kayak, hopefully I'll be able to get some underwater footage maybe with my waterproof phone. It says it's waterproof, but maybe I'll be able to get some footage like that and show how clear this place is. But the visibility is almost like 4 feet deep, pretty much all the way to the bottom where there's not a ton of grass. But yeah, I just have to make really, not necessarily short casts, but I have to make casts and kind of keep my bait moving and try to avoid catching a ton of grass. That's why you kind of see me making like pretty fast casts consistently. For the amount of activity that I'm seeing, I'm surprised I haven't had a strike yet. Sorry if I missed anyone in the chat. Seems like most of the activity was kind of coming across from where I was at right now. But I'm not seeing much over here. I think it might get shallower and might be a little bit more shallow. And with this hydrilla consuming so much of the, I guess, nutrients out of the water, the fish might not like this area that much now that the water's dropping because of heat. It might not be as much oxygen in the area or something. I forgot to scroll up on chat. Like done again. Thank you so much. Uh, Liam Thompson, what braid are you using? That's a good question. I probably should be using braid, but I'm just using a monofilament at the moment. It's I think it's just Berkeley Easy Cast or something like that. I've always pretty much used monofilament, but recently tried spider wire and had a terrible experience with it. It's like the spider wire stealth or something like that. Super, like, the abrasion was insane. Like, I was fishing this spot and I'm not running into any rocks, trees, or anything. And the amount of abrasion that I was seeing on my line, like, the next day was insane. So I actually have it in my bag now, just in case. I'm gonna rehook this thing. This is again, this is what I'm using. I think they're called missiles. A little creature bait. I was using Striking Perfect Plastics. Kevin Van Dam. Rodents, I think they're called. They're like basically a creature bait. Was using those. They actually get down in this grass a lot better than these, but I ran out of them. I think I bought up one package and ran through those in like one day. But yeah, man, had a terrible experience with that spider wire, and so I decided to just go with this monofilament for now. I was breaking off with the exact same ties that I was the same knots and everything that I always use, just a fisherman knot. I was breaking off. Oh my gosh, I just spooked something big right there. It could have been a turtle though. My bait's not swimming right. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of line watching. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I was just breaking off way too much with that spider wire, and I can't remember. Like I said, I mentioned I was watching the Bassmaster Elite. It's not really live, but there is a couple people that are fishing in the tournament that have their own setup on their boat, like Chris Zaldane, guy out of I think he's from California, but he's in Fort Worth, Texas at the moment, and he had his all of his setups and his equipment that he was using, and he was using some braid. Honestly, I can't remember the name, but I'll probably try that sometime soon. But yeah, the spider wire braid was terrible. I'm so surprised I'm not getting a bite. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna try to work my way around to the other side of the bank. I'll be facing the sun, but I think I think that might be where the best spot is. Okay, enjoy. Have a good night rest. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sandra, have a good night. Real worm? No, this is not a real worm. I was thinking about it when I was coming over here. This is just a soft plastic. This is artificial. I uh I want to buy some real worms. There's this a website called Uncle Jim's Worms, and you can buy like Canadian night crawlers, which is a species of worm. Canadian night crawlers, all types of worms. You can buy them by hundreds or thousands. I think you can get up to like 5,000 worms in like a big bag. And I want to get some soon so I can actually feed these fish as well. I'll probably order like 500 or something. I think it's like $50. Yeah, I'm not seeing near as much activity over here. The water's dropping, and this grass is dying. All this hydrilla or whatever. I try to make a cast, but I won't be able to keep it in the water. Oh, something swam straight to it, I think. I guess he wasn't interested. I saw a wake going straight towards towards my lure. But yeah, this water, the grass is dying, and the water level is dropping. So look, there's still fish jumping out over there. Like I said earlier, another one. I need to find a better supply of creature baits, and I think eBay is the way to go. I've only cast this out like a couple of times, and it keeps folding on me. I did smack a limb a couple of times, but I don't think it should affect it that much to where I can't use it anymore. I haven't even caught fish on it. But I'm kind of thinking about going top water, even though I feel like my hookup ratio is not that good because of the way the hooks are. Yeah, I have a popper. What is it called? Frog. Just I think it's like a Ozarka or whatever. From Top Waters with. All right, Scott Johnson. I'm gonna go with what your word. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I feel like top water is the way to go, especially the way these fish are like honed in on these dragonflies or whatever. I just hate switching lures on live stream. I'm like, people are sitting here watching and they're just like waiting for me to change lures and whatnot. And of course, I don't have my nail clippers with me. Let's see what I got in here. Sorry about the shaking around. Maybe it's in this thing. No, that's a toothbrush. I'll be heading out of town to work again. Man, I don't have anything to, unfortunately, I don't have anything to cut the line with. I guess I can try to break it with my tooth. I just hate to keep you guys waiting. My canines aren't as sharp as they used to be. I got it. They've been rounding off over the years. Getting my tag in off is what's gonna kill me. But yeah, I just typically just do the fisherman's knot twist. I know some people say you're supposed to twist the the short end. You're supposed to twist it around your line instead of twisting the line. Just go in, up through the high loop, and again back down through the small one. And that knot's really never failed me, honestly. To the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I just rather do an overhand knot or something. No, it broke it. I broke my tag too far low or too low that it snapped it off. That's one reason I was like, the tag in is gonna cause a lot of trouble. Goodness gracious. I can't I can't cut my tag in without using my teeth. I was for sure I had nail clippers in my car. I'm pretty sure they're in there. I just didn't want to waste too much time looking for them, honestly. It's getting hot. But I appreciate everyone stopping by. Uh, you'd be so kindly to hit that like button. I would appreciate it mucho. That tag is so. Let's see if I can get it off. Got it. But yeah, my canine teeth are just not as sharp as they used to be, unfortunately. Take a swig of water and be on my way. Again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Hope you end this week on a strong note. Start next week on a strong one and end it just as well. Top water. I feel like I'm gonna get more grass, unfortunately. I might end up switching back. My hookup ratio on these frogs here hasn't been very good, honestly. I should have read the chat before I cast out. So anxious to cast out. But yeah, this frog, I feel like it's not completely weedless. Who is that? I guess it's somebody. I think that's from Russia. Shout out to Russia. Almost got political, but yeah, shout out to Russia. I think that's Russian. I need to learn how to say something. I always get people in Russia from the chat, and I don't know how to say anything. But hi. Lived in Los Angeles, and I had a lot of passengers that were from Russia and stuff like that. They're some of the nicest people, man. It's crazy. At least the people that I encountered. I dropped my keys one day, and this guy who's come back, and he's just like, "Who's go? Who else? Who else?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, pointed at the ground, and I was like, "Oh man, my keys." I was like, "Thank you." I walked in this restaurant and walked out, and he was walking by at the exact same time that I met him when I was walking in, because he was like right behind me. And I walk in the restaurant and come out an hour later, and he's in the exact same spot he was when I saw him the first time. It's like, what a coincidence. Oh yeah, very cool dude. I think people have the tendency to say, oh yeah, they're like kind of cold-hearted and numb or something. It's like some of the nicest people. Take you guys off the neck mount and try to read the chat. Let's see. Hello, people. How was your weekend? I'm Abigail from San Diego. Hey, shout out to Abigail. I've never spent a lot of time in San Diego, but I know that everyone tell me it's a nice place. Hope you're doing well. Oh, okay. Yeah, the government's not so much. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard some good things about Putin or whatever. I was like, he seems like he's pretty chill, but I don't know. Things could be misleading, you know. Oh, there's a lot of lizards around here, and it's hard to distinguish if they're snakes when you first see them. But yeah, I think Russia's a nice place, and the people. I've done a lot of skateboarding over the years, and a lot of people would take trips out to like Moscow and stuff like that, skateboarding, and it seems like all those tours and everything, people really enjoy themselves. People have a good sense of humor. Business is about to pick up. I hope so. I saw this some guy out here fishing last time. I don't think there's anything here, but you can see all the lines across the water from where he had been casting. There wasn't any big openings from like where he had possibly caught anything. But oh, I thought I just saw a big fish roll. Um, yeah, somebody had been casting out here in this grass like heavily, and yeah, I'm not sure if they caught anything. He actually left his rod here. I think he broke his rod tip off all that weight from the hydrilla and threw his rod out. It was actually a pretty good rod. I thought about keeping it, but I don't want to carry it with me. It was like right here. And funny thing about that is like they have rod repair kits that you can put a new eye on your rod. Somebody kept it, and I don't blame them. I just didn't feel like carrying it. But yeah, this spot is pretty chill. I like it just to walk around. I've been telling my mom I'm gonna bring her down here and get her to walk around here with me one day. Yeah, I'm still seeing a little surface activity, but not as near as much as I was when I was out when I first started. Probably saw 30 fish jump within like 15, 20 minutes. I caught a largemouth the other day. It's a video on my YouTube. Oh, a diamond tiara. I'll probably once the what is it? The chat processes on my live video. I'll probably go and probably check that out. It takes like 24 hours from when you post your live stream. It takes 24 hours, and after 24 hours, I can see the chat. I'm trying to get out of that grass. Yeah, once the chat processes, if I get a chance to go back and watch the stream, I'll try to find your channel and check out your video. I'll definitely drop a like and a comment. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm facing the sun right now, so it's gonna be kind of hectic. But yeah, I was mentioning, yeah, I'm still seeing fish jumping over here. I was using that one lure, and there's so much hydrilla, it's perfect weightless to just kind of get right below the surface. It's perfect to get right below the surface and kind of get right in a fish's face versus them having to kind of look up to it. But yeah, I think, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the lunker hunt is a bait manufacturer, and they have these things called, or they have these dragonfly lures. I don't think they're very durable, honestly. I don't think they're very durable, but the presentation seems pretty good, especially for a situation like this. There's just so many fish blowing up on these dragonflies. I've never seen so many fish eating dragonflies. But yeah, I don't think you guys can see. But yeah, you can pretty much see the bottom. The water is super clear. It's kind of crazy. Another one just jumped right there. God, I caught some grass. I was trying to avoid that. But yeah, I'm surprised I'm not catching anything. But these fish just might be so honed in on the exact movement and the way that these dragonflies are moving. They're not really focused on anything else. But there's got to be one that would possibly go for this frog. Very surprised that I haven't had any strikes. See, like, all this is like pretty much covered in grass. It's kind of hard to find an area to cast out on, or to actually, keep my lure in the oh yeah, God, I saw him swim over and come and get it. That was crazy. Holy moly, he might come out. He's coming straight at me. This is insane. That was nuts. Shout out to whoever told me to put this thing on. Go with the top water. I saw the weight coming for it, and I was like, yeah. Hopefully he doesn't come off. This is a decent fish too. probably the biggest that I've caught at this spot. Jesus. Comes pops right off. Yeah, this is definitely probably the biggest fish that I've caught here. He's probably like a little over 2 pounds. Some big eyes on him. See if I can turn around for you guys. Healthy fish. Super dark from being in that shallow water. I'm not sure. He smells good too. Let's see. I'm not sure if they allow canoes or rowboats in this water. Sorry, I got sweat in my eyes. But yeah, this is a beautiful fish. Honestly, probably the biggest that I've caught out of this spot. Get him back. Big thud. I wasn't even gonna make that cast again because it was pretty much a similar cast to what I just made. Let me fix my hook. My hooks are actually facing down. That was pretty epic. I haven't caught a topwater fish on a frog in a while. Let's see. I appreciate that, Eric. Yes, sir. Are you going to fish? Oh man, kilos. I'm Peggy's. I speak Spanish, but not very much. I'm not very good at reading Spanish. Parece portugués. Yeah, I see Gustavo from Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. Obrigado. Mucho obrigado. But yeah, there's still a lot of fish just jumping over here. It's insane. I can't believe I caught that fish on a frog. But yeah, they're just right below the surface. And yeah, I saw him coming in. I'm going to get in the shade for a little bit, let my phone cool down, and try to read a few messages in the chat. Yeah, I'm not sure. De 20 kilos, okay? 20 pounds? 20 kilos? No, hombre. Lo más grande que ha sacado de ese tipo de pez fue uno de 7 libras. I'm from Texas. I'm here in pretty much in Dallas, Texas at the moment. But yeah, whoever asked about the canoes or rowboats, I think they are because I haven't seen any signs saying no boats or anything. Last time I was here, there was a couple and they came out and they put a canoe or a kayak in the water for like 10 minutes. They just came in, took some photos, and took off. I was like, that was kind of strange, but yeah, I think you can put a boat in here, which I anticipate on doing at some point. It's not like it's really necessary, but for like content, I think it would be good, and I want to get some underwater footage, just because the water is so clear. And just being able to like cast in certain areas, like where there's trees and stuff, or that I don't have access from the bank, just to be able to make casts in some of those areas is it's a plus. I probably just have to pedal around. I won't be able to use like a fan drive or propeller drive, but yeah, I'll probably just have to use like a pedal and just pedal around it. But yeah, hopefully, eventually, I'll get the opportunity to. That was a super cool strike, man. Just seeing the weight because, like I said, these fish, they're not very deep. They don't really hang out at the bottom. I don't think we're out in this hydrilla. So yeah, I saw the wake coming, and it was a pretty cool strike, honestly. I have the tendency to drop my guard because like there's weeds and stuff behind me. I think I nipped it. There's grass and stuff behind me, and it's easy to get caught up in this stuff. Yeah, I just saw a fish go for a dragonfly. I was kind of wondering what they were jumping out of the water for. But yeah, I just saw one literally go after a dragonfly. This, unfortunately, these frogs are just not as weedless as like just using a soft plastic, weightless, but it's manageable. Can kind of get in, get somewhat of a good cast without catching like a ton of this vegetation. Ow! It's like a thorn bush. I feel like I'm speaking backwards sometimes. Because, like I said, I do speak Spanish, and I feel like the way I said thorn bush was almost, I should have said bush thorn. Country name. I'm in the United States of the United States of America here in Texas. Excuse me. Wiping sweat off my face. Watch for snakes. Yeah, 100%. Highlight Zilla. Yeah, luckily there's not a lot of snakes here, and that's one reason why I fish this spot. But there are a lot of lizards here, and they will scare you, man. It's kind of crazy. Try to get in a cast before I get like super close to the bank, because there could be something like right here by the edge. But yeah, there's spots around here that are close by that I like to fish at, and I've been seeing a lot of. I saw quite a bit of snake activity. There's a small little bass. It's funny. Oh no, it's a brim bluegill. He like turned around and like faced straight at me. But yeah, I've been seeing quite a bit of snakes in this area. In these areas, there's like four or five different spots to fish that are close by here, and some of the spots the grass has grown like a lot, and so yeah, you do get snakes out in that grass, especially when I feel like I see a lot more when it's starting to get cool outside, because they'll be like lurking on the banks trying to get warm in the sun. Like I think it was like November, December, like we randomly get a warm day out, and yeah, they would be out for sure, like right on the banks, not even moving. You could walk up on it, and you couldn't even phase them. I guess they were just so ready for hibernation that they wouldn't even move. Almost stepped on one last year, and I like stomped my foot, and so he would like move off or move around, but didn't even phase the snake. He's just like, I'm not moving. I don't have the energy. It's about to get cold. Let's see, where are you located? Uh, I'm in Dallas, Texas. Maybe 15 minutes from downtown Dallas. let's see, 9:22 p.m. night in India. Okay, it's 10:54 in the morning here, and it's hot. I'll tell you what. But yeah, shout out to you guys, man. I really appreciate you stopping by. Hope you guys are doing great, man. And as I normally say, I hope you guys are progressing in any way that you're looking, to make your life better or just be a better person. Whether it be physical health, mental health, financially, making content. Hope you guys are doing good and just get better. I definitely like to be able to produce, get better at this content making thing. I landed right on, guys. Hopefully, my content creating gets a little bit better. And for you guys as well, if you're out creating content or whatever you're doing, wishing you the best of luck. I'm gonna get out of the sun before my my phone overheats and I have to end the stream. That direct sunlight on this phone is not so good. Yeah, I'm sweating. It's super hot. Yeah, you can tell I'm sweating. Ah. Am I speaking Tamil language? My Indian. Oh, interesting. I would sorry, I got you guys all in my face. I would like to visit India one day. I really feel like you guys have a pretty awesome culture. But yeah, I think I could visit anywhere and be content with hi. Good. How are you guys? I caught one out on it that had one of my what is it? Someone in my chat live streaming suggested it was like go with the top water. What about you guys?
I got a little bit of love and some interest, but
Okay.
no
No
serious.
comment.
They're fucking launching themselves
I
into the
know.
water.
There's so many fish jumping. I was like, I think a dragonfly imitation would be perfect right now.
Right?
Yeah.
Thinking fly fishing. So
100%. Yeah, exactly. Well, good luck, guys. Thank you. Yeah, see, there's so many fish jumping right now. It's insane. But yeah, I would love to travel to India one day. Good own country. Kalina, India. Beautiful, full nature. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's one thing that I'd be interested in seeing as well. Is I love nature and some of like the temples and stuff like that. Man, that's awesome. I'm not having to do so much line watching at the moment. I just visibly just looking for my lure to get strike on the surface. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys heard that guy. He was like, "Yeah, the fish are jumping like crazy. It's wild. I don't think I've ever seen them this active, especially on the surface like that. This location, at least." Oh yeah, I got another one. Oh, he got off. He rolled on it though. I I gave it a second, but yeah, I was saying like my hookup ratio on with these frogs is not so good. It's because they have to get it, kind of put pressure on the frog, and then go for it. I doubt if he'll go for it again. But yeah, I just had a pretty good strike. There was another one just jumped. Another one. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm eventually one of these days. They seem like they're eating well now, but I'm gonna come down here and try to do what I can for the spot. It's been very good to me and helping me produce. That's another one jump. It's been helping me produce content and stuff like that, and maybe pick up a little trash and try to throw some food out here for the fish. I don't want to stay in the sun too long, directly in the sun. Normally, when I let my frog hit the water, I immediately start making some type of motion with it. So it's just not like a random, oh, something was swimming at it. So it's not just like a random splash with no activity. I just kind of make it look like it something just being ambushed, like make the splash and just immediately kind of start having like some type of motion after that, and to kind of create a more natural look than just something just falling falling out of the sky. God, they're still blowing up here. It's insane. I feel like this afternoon is gonna be a really good bite. But I will be heading make the little bomb cast. Oh wow. Oh my god, that was crazy. I cast it out so far. I was like, it was I was able to cast out a lot further than I expected. And I cast out literally where that fish just splashed and he went for it. But there was so much slack in my line I couldn't make contact. That was wild. Let's see if I can do it again. That was epic. I did not expect to be able to cast right, make like a perfect cast. Sorry if I'm missing y'all in the chat again. It's like, got sweat in my eyes, trying to work this frog before the sun burns me up and before my phone overheats. Let's see. I don't think my phone's that hot. But yeah, that was intense. I can't believe it's like right out there on the little grass patch. I can't even see the phone through I can't even see the phone, honestly, or the screen. You would think these are carp jumping. Try to make one more bomb cast to that area. Somewhat close, but not really. These fish are jumping so much, it is crazy. You wouldn't think they were bass the way that they're jumping. This would be some really cool 4K footage to like get of just fish blowing up on top of the water. But yeah, I probably have a feeling I'm gonna catch something over here, at least get a strike. Look, there's something right there. But I got grass on my frog. It sucks. Okay, I got it off. Just fishing in this grass is kind of hard. Tons of hydrilla. It's dying off. Can't believe I missed that one. I think that's like two that I've missed and one that I caught. wipe the sweat off my face and try to see if I could read the chat. Let's see if my stream hasn't died. Adventure America, hey, how you doing today, my man? My phone usually only overheats when it's in the window. Interesting. Yeah, I think I've had mine. Well, it's like when it was like almost 100 degrees out, and I'm like kind of directly in the sun. I've had it overheat on me, but not to the point where I think the stream has stopped. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a cast right out here. It's kind of in this grass, but I won't be surprised if I got a strike right here. I've seen so many fish jump right here. It's insane. I only got one rod with me. Told myself I'm not gonna be juggling around two rods today. I'm surprised I didn't get a strike on that cast. So I'm trying to just take advantage of this cast. Sorry if I missed anyone in the chat. I will catch up with you guys. They're still jumping everywhere, which is kind of insane. All right, so like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if I got a strike right here. Nothing. I just saw so much activity right here. I was just like, I kind of need to lock in right here real quick. Make one more cast in the narrow area. It's like a narrow little patch coming this way. Kamsanida. All right, I'm gonna walk around for a little bit and read the chat. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Take off this neck mount. Try going across the weeds on a diagonal. I honestly wish I could, but it's just I'm so limited to like areas that I could actually kind of get in without catching a lot of grass. But yeah, I just try to utilize whatever angles I'm able to kind of get it in and get the most out of a cast. Because like right now I'm only maybe like a third of that cast I was able to utilize because the first 20 almost the first 20 yards was weeds right here, and then it's just like hydrilla right there, floating grass. And I don't think that they're gonna go through all that trouble to go through that grass to just get this little frog when there are like so many open pockets out there. I kind of aim for the pockets. These fish are just jumping everywhere. It's crazy. It seems like it's slowed down a little bit, but to still see this much activity is kind of cool. I said I was just gonna keep walking around and read the chat, but there's just a couple pockets that I thought I would try to cast on. Excuse me. Ow. I want to. If you heard that, that was a frog smacking me in the head. I got sweat in my eyes. Again, I'm gonna wipe the sweat out and try to read the chat. Vincent, what's up, Vincent? I've had some good water on top of the frogs in New York. That's awesome. I've just subscribed to this one guy out of Boston, and well, he's somewhere in Massachusetts, and man, those northern strains seem like they're getting bigger and bigger. I don't know if it's just me, but I've been seeing some nice northern strain bass lately, especially like on this guy that I subscribe to. All like decent fish, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pounders or whatever, coming out of Massachusetts. I'm not sure what he's using. He just pretty much just posts shorts at the moment. But yeah, like crossed them. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, I try to get the best angle as possible to just kind of get the most out of my cast. Honestly, thank you. That's awesome. Nice to hear that, Troy. Something. There was a lizard running away. Thought it was a snake. Casting the weeds. Yeah. Harjeet. Casting the weeds and retrieve slow. Yeah, 100%. It's sorry I'm kind of late reading your message. Yeah, there's no snakeheads here. But we do have bowfin, which is a native snakehead. Forgot I walked through that little tunnel of weeds. Is pretty cool. I like that little thing. I don't know if I can get any cast out over here. But yeah, just like this type of situation, that grass is so thick that it's honestly, oh man, the shade feels good. It's honestly kind of hard to even fish in the grass. I caught one maybe last week, and it was a struggle trying to get this thing out. It was an absolute struggle getting him out of the grass. He didn't even fight, but yeah, he had like 4 pounds of grass on him, and it just made it a challenge. The grass doesn't look very thick, but it is, trust me. It's like from the surface to almost all the way down. Oh yeah, something hit it. See, I don't know if he's on it. Yeah, he's got it. Wow, see, I let him have it for so long, and he still didn't get it. I don't know if you guys were able to see that straight. That was crazy. I'm not a big fan of the frogs because of that for the same reason. But I have some Z-Man. I think I saw some in your tackle in your tackle box, Troy, the Z-Man soft plastics. They're floating plastics, and I think that would be perfect for this situation. But I didn't even think about it until now. God, I don't know if I can get this off. Last time I tried to break my line off of a limb, I actually broke my line. So I'm gonna get down here and try to get my frog off. There we go. Sorry, y'all. Do some landscaping. I still didn't get it. This is the last one. Jesus. It's probably like poison ivy or something. Poison oak, poison ivy. Insane how it's so hard to get this line off of this twig. Wow. It's just some of the, wow, that finally got it off. Some of the things you have to deal with. Fishing. But yeah, I let that fish have that lure for so long, and I wasn't even sure if he had it. He swam off with it for quite a bit. He set the hook, and he still didn't manage to get it good enough to where I could catch it. Wish it wasn't so hot. Man, I can't believe I missed that one. I was like, made sure he had it, gave him like a few seconds, and he was still swimming with it, and somehow still managed to miss him. Sorry, I forgot to scroll up. You remind me of a good buddy of mine that I can't fish with anymore. Sorry to hear that, man. I'm sure you guys will maybe get the opportunity, or I don't know. Yeah, I appreciate that you considering me someone that reminds you of a friend. I love fishing. I've done it all my life, and pretty much my dad, my grandfather on my dad's side. Well, my dad never really knew his dad, and him kind of growing up, he had to be the man of the house, and when he wasn't able to work or anything, he was like too young to work. That was and my grandmother, she just a single mother. This is how my dad used to put food on the table, and pretty much all of my family, my great grandmother, they always fished and everything. And my mom would be like, "Yeah, fishing's in your blood, basically. Like everybody fished, pretty much." And yeah, sorry, I'm like wiping sweat off my mouth or my face. I keep pointing high, but yeah, there's a lot of fish still blowing up out there. It's pretty crazy that the bite is so active right now. I think they're loving these dragonflies. Absolutely loving these dragonflies. But yeah, my dad used to fish, and that was way he would put food on the table sometimes for the family, and even for us, it wasn't not as much of a thing that was just necessary, but we just fish, crappie fishing and stuff like that. Always a fun activity for us and way of us to spend time together. See, I used to have a lot more access right here. It's a big turtle. Used to have a lot more access right here because there's water. I don't even know how I would cast right here, honestly. That weed line is very thick. I guess I could just surf one in or put the skis on him if I did catch one, but I'm not gonna try that much. I'll just make one cast over here in the shade as well. Maybe catch up and chat. Yeah, fishing is definitely a good way to put food on the table. My dad, he loved fishing. I'm caught some crappie at like his one of his favorite spots to fish out in East Texas. That's where I'm originally from. Kind of it's a rural area. Been in the city for quite a while now, but I don't know if y'all saw that. That was just a fish jumping for, I guess, a dragonfly. But yeah, I'm from a rural area and caught some crappie out there at like one of his favorite spots to fish. It was just it just felt right. I don't know. Just being there or whatever. I just remember spending so much time with him at that spot. Actually, the way I'm fishing right now, I was standing behind him when I was a kid. I was probably like 7, 8 years old, or maybe even younger. Yeah, I was probably like 4 or 5. I don't know, but I remember he was casting out crappie fishing and caught me in the top of the head, exactly in the top of the head with like a little crappie hook. It was like one of those little gold, like a little two-aught hook or something. It could have been a lot worse, but yeah, he caught me right on top of the skull. And I can't remember. I remember my aunt was there and my mom was there, and I don't know how they got it out. I'm pretty sure it went past the barb, but they was just like probably just covered my mouth and just pulled it out. It was unfortunate, but I've mentioned it before. I got him back though, maybe like I don't know, 10 years later. I had a tiny torpedo. We were playing video games, and I had a tiny torpedo, and for some reason, I just had it in my sister's bed, and we were taking turns playing video games, and sure enough, he ends up like moving his foot. I guess he scored a point and like jumped, and the lure got stuck in his foot. He had to go get it, like go to the doctor and get it removed and stuff. It's kind of messed up, but it was kind of, I guess, didn't take it too serious. They were just kind of laughing about it at the end. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm just over here telling little funny stories or whatever about family and fishing. Enjoying the shade right now. Sweating pretty good as well. Thank you, Chris. Uh, are you ethnic? Uh, I'm. I guess I'm born and raised here in Texas. All of my family, as far as I know. Black African American. Hablo español. I speak a little Spanish, but I'm not Spanish. Yeah, this is not even the same spot. I missed that fish over to the right. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, Chris. Hope you're having a great day. And as always, hope Ava and the family are doing good. Hope she's feeling better. Honestly, pinky nail. Yeah, that probably sounds like a good bait. A lure I could toss out my pinky nail. I'm not sure what if you said something before that makes sense. What is that, Ricky? Oh, my father got the biggest stinker slammed on his toe. Wow. With the table. With the what? A Barbie pole. Had to get his toenail removed. Oh my God. That's rough. I was like, pinky nail? That's unfortunate. The Barbie pole, man. Poor guy. I've I've seen people smash their fingers and toes to where they have to get their stuff removed like that. That's does not look like fun. It looks very painful. Very, very painful. That is let's see, I'm sorry. Rick Hegman. I'm not sure if you're the one that suggested. For some reason, I feel like you're the one that suggested me to go with the top water frog. But I know a lot of these YouTube, like the if you don't have a profile picture, they kind of use the same colors on a lot of the on the names. The name kind of sounds familiar, and the color looks familiar. I'm not sure if you're the one that told me about the tower frog, but someone suggested the frog earlier, and caught the biggest fish that I've caught here ever. I think solid little 2 pounder or so. But yeah, there's tons of fish activity on the surface right now. We have like a dragonfly, I guess, spawn, as if they were fish. They're like laying eggs or whatever. I'm not sure, but there's just tons of dragonflies out, and they're right on the water, the surface of the water, right on the surface, and these fish are just going crazy right now. A lot more earlier. Sorry, kind of in the sun. Be able to read the chat a little bit better right here in the shade. But yeah, it's a nice day out. Not so windy. It has been very windy for the. Wow, my girl's at a Barbie pole. I'm not sure what the Barbie poles are, honestly. Barbie rod fishing challenge. That's funny. Yeah, I think that would be perfect for a video. Yeah, that I think some of those like the different challenges and stuff like that would be honestly really good for videos. I have a couple of ideas. One, I guess I don't really mind sharing, but I wanted to get a soft plastic, and I wanted to put a glow stick in it and try to come out maybe perhaps to this spot. It's pretty good access, and maybe one night, maybe something like this frog or like plastic worm, just kind of insert it in there with what is it? With they have like they have soft plastic. What is this stuff called? Like glue. It's like super glue, but for like soft plastic lures, and it kind of just bonds them together again. And I kind of want to, like I said, yeah, crack a little glow stick and throw it in there and see if I can get a bite like that or whatever. But it probably have to be a video, honestly. I could probably possibly try it on live, but I'm not sure if the quality will be as good. But yeah, the Barbie ride challenge would be pretty funny. Yeah, I think a lot of people are really interested in like different types of people just using different types of what is it, reels, and doing like I guess like challenges and stuff like that. Those videos seem to do pretty good. I'm coming in at 1 hour and 25 minutes. I feel like I've been here a lot longer. It is 30 minutes until noon. Let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry. Real worm. Sandra. Yeah, I think. Thank you, Sandra. Uh, yeah, this I think you mentioned that earlier, but no, I'm using. Someone was in the chat earlier, and they told me I should try the frog, and so I went with the frog. It's just a little Walmart popper frog. Has like an open mouth. I'm just crawling it over these grass. But there's people that do come down here that fish with like live bait, like worms and stuff like that. But it's just so hard to fish inside of all of this vegetation. It's turning really yellow and it's dying out right now. But yeah, there's fish in here to be caught with like live worms, but it's just a lot more challenging. I've been knowing about this spot for over 10 years. Oh yeah, probably like 15 years. But I never fished it because of it was just kind of a challenge, and I was just kind of just casually fishing then, not really trying to make content or anything, which I wish I was. At the time, I would probably be a lot more ahead in YouTube by now, but yeah, I never really thought about fishing this spot other than just passing by it a couple of times. But yeah, there's a lot of panfish. I'm seeing quite a few bluegill and sunfish here right now. But I'm not sure if you heard me earlier. I will probably buy. This guy sells worms for compost, and you can buy 500, 1,000. I think even 5,000. 5,000 worms, and probably buy some and try to go out and throw some in these spots. Like I said, these spots have been very good to me. Been very good to me, being able to create content and the productivity, being able to catch fish and everything. So yeah, I just want to kind of get back to the spots. I think it's only right, maybe pick up a little bit of trash as well. But yeah, that's when I do get some worms, or at least a lot. I'll probably come and do that. I like these trees. It's like some type of cedar, I think. They're really shady. And yeah, I don't know. I just like this place in general. But yeah, I want to come out and do something like that. Last time I was here, I picked up quite a bit of trash. Not quite a bit, but I think I filled up like a little grocery bag full of trash. It's funny how people come and fish and they leave all this stuff. See, you got Bill Dance, live red worms, tournament series, what is it, sticko worm. People come to fish and they're the ones trashing the place. It's like, if everyone does it that comes to fish here, like, the place wouldn't be that nice. It would just be full of trash, and surprises me how people come and they try to enjoy the place and they trash it. I try to be, honestly. I think being positive and not necessarily setting an example, but just doing the right thing is just the way to be. Like, there's so many manipulating things out there in this world. They're misleading. Things that are just misleading. And yeah, I think it's only right to just to try to do the right thing. I was talking to some of my coworkers that I just recently met, but they are the ones that are traveling with me down to Waco, and we're working, and they're like, man, like, your thought process is so different. And they say, like, you think like someone from Mexico. And I'm like, oh, it's not that. It's just the fact that, I don't know, I guess just being exposed to different cultures and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, I don't think it's just the fact that I think, like, someone from Mexico or something like that. But like, it's just not everyone thinks the same. And I've been told multiple times, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're not like other black people and stuff like that." And I'm like, no, it's not that. I just like, I guess it's kind of like a closed-minded stereotype thing. But not everyone's the same. I think if you can manage to break those barriers and just, get to know different people, not there's good and bad of all types of all races and stuff like that. But yeah, everyone's the same. I was mentioning, it's kind of random and probably too much, but I was telling them that I am the only child, and probably a little too personal, but I'll say it anyways. I'm the only child. I lost my sister when I was 14. She was 15. And they were like, "You're talking about how I was like a nice person, calm and stuff like that." And I'm like, I have to be, honestly. I'm like, for a while, I was the only child, and now it's just me and my mom out of my family. And I always try to avoid getting into trouble and causing mischief and stuff like that. And just staying out of harm's way. Because, yeah, kids kind of grow with intentions of thinking that, one day that their parents will pass and you will eventually bury your parents instead of your parents burying their kids. And I don't want to leave this world before, well, my only remaining parent is my mom and stuff like that. And so I've always, without even thinking about it, just tried to just stay out of trouble. I guess it's just the way I was raised. Like, no reason to be getting into trouble and stuff like that. There's like a red rag over here, or like a shirt or something. I don't know if someone used that to clean the behind or something. So I was like, I'm not gonna pick that one up yet. Someone probably cleaned their butt. But yeah, it's a nice day out on the water. And I appreciate you guys so much, man. This hydrilla is, I don't know how deep it is right here, but this hydrilla is thick. Thicker than a Snicker. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, hey, what's up, Todd? How you doing, my man? I'm gonna be heading down there towards you, I guess later today. I was like, I wish it was closer. Could maybe do some fishing or something, but it's pretty much quite like the equivalent of distance that it takes me to get to Waco as it does to get to you. Like, I'm an hour and 30 minutes from Waco, and I think you're 2 hours from Waco. But yeah, nice to see you, Todd. Yeah, I don't want to keep talking about my life problems, but yeah, I think my dad, when I saw him for the first time in a long time, he was like always telling me how happy he was for me, and that I turned out pretty well without guidance. And I'm like, yeah, I had to just follow the right crowd, I think skateboarding, I owe a lot to the skateboard community. I have a lot of friends that were skating and stuff like that been there for me over the years and stuff. It's kind of crazy to say, but yeah, that skating has done a lot for me, kind of saved my life. That, and well, more the people that I've had fun doing it with. But we all have stories, and not saying that mine is more important or better or anything than anyone else's. We all go through things in life, and you just have to kind of stay positive and continue to do the right things. I heard a saying that I would post on my I would post on my, I think it was Instagram, and it was like, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, something like that. It's not the correct way it's said, but what's right is right even if no one's doing it. What's wrong and wrong even if everybody's doing it. And yeah, it's like we're all blessed with that conscience to the point where like, hey, this is not right, or picking on this person is not right, or whatever. We're blessed with the opportunity to make that choice to do what's right in life. And I've always tried to do what's right. I've been tempted by the devil plenty of times to do ignorant things, but never to harm anyone. And yeah, thank God that these fish are still jumping out. I'm not saying my life is perfect and I've all made only good decisions, but I'm only human. And more than fishing, that's my goal of fishing and creating content, is just trying to just kind of touch people, on a personal level, someone that people can kind of relate to regardless of the situation. Everybody needs to relate to someone in a way, not feel alone out there. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And yeah, I'm gonna sit down on this bench for a little bit, take a load off, grab some water, try to catch up with chat. I'm sorry again that I missed you guys. Annie Stevens, again, howdy again to you as well. Hey, what's up, Annie Stevens? I just subscribed to you earlier, Annie. There's a lot of loneliness in the world. I hear about it and how these live stream videos really help them connect. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it does do a lot for people. I had a friend that I got in touch with last night for the first time in a few years, and he's kind of going through divorce. And man, I was just trying to do what I could to kind of make him, feel better and not feel so down, and maybe put a little smile on his face, temporarily smile, but I'm glad I was kind of able to reach out and, just touch base with him. And I think that's something that a lot of people need sometimes. Even myself, like, it's nice to have a good community, YouTube community, and just even people that maybe I just speak to one time. It's kind of cool to be able to interact with the people out there, because it's easy to focus on the negative and not really realize that there's a lot of good people out there, which there really are. There's a lot of good people out there in the world, but sometimes they get overlooked. Saw your recent short there, Annie Stevens. Thank you. It's hot out here, guys. Let's see. Stay positive. That's awesome. And do the right thing. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm like kind of sweating, guys. It's not bad. What's good, dude? Fly Fishing Senior. What's up, Fly Fishing Senior? From I guess that's Virginia. I got you guys in my face again. I always do that when I put the phone on, and I'm like, forgot to switch it around. You can see my ugly face. Yeah, that's one thing too. You gotta love yourself. Don't be like me calling yourself ugly. That's like negative. And that's another thing. I would always have these things, thoughts or whatever. I just see people being negative or acting in certain ways or whatever, and I would always like have these thoughts or whatever. But you can't expect people to unconditionally love you. And yeah, that's I think that's one thing with the world. People will get offended by someone's thought or way they're doing something, or maybe towards them or towards someone else. And you can't expect people to unconditionally love other people as well. So at the when it's all said and done, they could probably be people that get along better than their actual, like when they're with their actual best friends and stuff. So it's like nothing really to stress over. I see a lot of tension and stuff like that, even online and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I don't think it's just misunderstanding. But yeah, you gotta love yourselves 100%. Yeah, the fish activity has definitely calmed down. I guess it's warming up. I don't know if these dragonflies are kind of relaxing at the moment. I don't know why they're over here by the water so much, honestly, but I guess they could be feeding. But yeah, there's tons of dragonfly activity. And sorry, I've been kind of just rambling, missing out on the chat or whatever. But I really appreciate you guys for stopping by and listening to my mumbo jumbo. I think I'm gonna walk around this place one more time, make a few casts here and there before I get out of here and start heading back to. Yeah, I appreciate that, fly fishing, senior. Yeah, before I get back on the road and head down to Waco. It's an hour and a half drive. I think I might take my car just so I can go fishing down there. I took it last time, but there's kind of a younger guy that I was staying with in this Airbnb, and I took my cats with me this time, and I didn't want him. He was always just like, "Oh, where are your cats? Where are your cats?" And when I was going fishing, I didn't want him in the room, regardless if he was gonna harm them or not. I just didn't really want him to mess with them. I love those cats to death, man, and I just like I don't want them just like him in there trying to reach to grab them and scaring them or something like that. I'll do anything for my cats, and yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable going fishing, leaving my cats there this time, even though I took my car and everything. So I don't know. I'll probably take my car this time and might have the opportunity to do some fishing down there. Baylor University is right by the Brazos River, and I think that's Chris's. If I'm not mistaken, Chris was saying that's like one of his favorite. Who was that? I want to say Chris, but I'm not sure. Always will. But someone was saying that. Oh, I think it's Donnie. Donnie was saying that was his one of his favorite college teams was Baylor. Yeah, that's Donnie's team. Yeah, I remember him saying that. But yeah, I was like, it's either Chris or Donnie. But yeah, I might be able to do a live stream or something down off by the river since it's kind of a I guess more of a populated area. But there is a lake that I think I would prefer to fish at. And I don't think the reception would be very good there, honestly. But it'll give me something to do if I get out there and be able to make make a video or whatever, do some editing and stuff like that when I get off of work. All these places look tempting, but I'm not gonna try to beat the bank that much this time. Probably just do more walking and try to fish more when I get to the other side. So tempting. 2 and 1 of got 3 casts myself. 2 out of 2 and 1 out of. Yeah, I I have 2 cats myself. They're both little, I guess, kind of like Russian blues, and yeah, I love them to death, man. One is she's like the smallest one of the litter. She's like a little, I guess you could call her the runt, but she's adorable, man. I love her to death. She's a sweetheart, and I told myself like I didn't care about having the smallest one in the litter. She she deserves a good life, and I'm gonna do what I can to give it to her. She's such a sweetheart. Call her Stinky. Thought that was a popper at least. Sorry. Annie Stevens agree. Love positive channels like Jimmy and Adventure America too. Yeah, I man, it's your channel, Chris, is just all positive as well. Like I love all you guys' channels as well. Especially seeing especially seeing Ari. He's just like, regardless of whatever, if it's a photo or a video, it's like I enjoy seeing Ari. My friend had a golden doodle, and her name was, I don't know if they named it after me or what, but they named it Emmy. And man, me and that dog got along so well. It was insane. It's funny. I was babysitting it. It was pretty big, probably about the size of Ari, and I should like walk it around in my friend's apartment complex. And one day I let it off the leash. This lady was walking out of her apartment with like some plates in her hand. Emmy, this golden doodle, just runs at this lady, sweeps her off her feet. Her feet are like 2 feet in the air, and she just falls on her back, breaks the plates. And the dog is just running full speed to the apartment. And I felt so bad, but the lady she was just laughing so hard. She thought it was funny. But I was like, oh my God, we're gonna get in trouble, or I'm gonna get in trouble for letting this dog off the leash or whatever. But we're in the hallway, and I thought it was fine. But yeah, it was kind of funny, but it could have been bad. Like she could have really hurt herself or slipped and fell on some of that glass. But she was perfectly fine, and she was laughing pretty hard herself. But I thought it was so funny. But yeah, my friend had a golden doodle, and I think that might be another reason why I really like Ari so much. But yeah, I love Ari and your channel as well. Yeah, it's like so positive. Your channel is I love your channel. Nothing but good vibes. Got Dennis in there with the jokes, and quite a few other people with the jokes. They're hilarious. But yeah, very good vibes. Yeah, they do have a ton of energy. The bear shark. Yeah, it's so funny. How are you doing today, Todd? I saw your video where you got I'm not sure what you were eating. It was like seafood Saturday. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I seen the asparagus, the spicy asparagus, and the shrimp. I was like, man, $4 At $3 for 4 shrimp, that's like unheard of. I can't believe they had an add-on of shrimp for that little amount of money. Normally, it's like add-ons of shrimp and stuff are like pretty expensive. It seems like. But yeah, I enjoyed your video. I watched that yesterday. Yeah, I watched that yesterday. Yeah, I think you uploaded it yesterday. I watched it maybe like an hour after you uploaded it. But yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, Todd. Everyone, honestly, really, really appreciate you guys. Been kind of falling off on my live streams and my road to getting monetized, but I think I still have plenty of time. I kind of want to do it before the 365 days are up, but even if I overlap, I should be fine. I didn't really start to get views until like this, almost the beginning of the summer, so the majority of my hours wouldn't be lost. Yeah, that I am fishing with the popper. I was fishing with it's a soft plastic like creature bait, and it's perfect to get below the surface. I think that would probably be ideal for right now, since the top water bite is slowed down. But yeah, I still have this on. I really don't feel like switching lures at the moment. I only have one rod. Excuse me. I don't have my nail clippers either, so it's a little bit more challenging to switch lures. But yeah, I really like this place, man. I feel like it almost should be like a park or something, but it would probably be a lot more trash and stuff here, unfortunately, if it was more public. But I guess it's kind of nice little secluded spot. I could just come here to exercise and stuff like that, which was my goal today, because it's like need to get out and get my muscles going. I pretty much just relaxed all day yesterday and cooked and did some grocery shopping. Oh my God, that could have been a turtle. The synchronized jumpers had two fish jumping at the same time. Yeah, these turtles, they will follow your baits. But yeah, I do have a little, it's like a cheap little frog from Walmart. I had a subscriber, or someone that I'm subscribed to, fishing in a area with a lot of vegetation, and they were kind of had I guess maybe in my perspective, the wrong type of lure for the area. And I was thinking maybe if you were to use something like a frog, it would be perfect for that scenario. And I got these frogs with the intention of making a video for that person, and I guess other people as well that have fishing in scenarios like that, and just to I guess have a kind of a diverse approach for vegetation, or more of a diverse approach. But yeah, the Strike King, excuse me, the Strike King, what is it? Perfect Plastic. It's a Kevin Van Dam perfect plastic. It's a rodent. It's basically like a creature bait has been my approach for this place. But yeah, someone in the chat said tie on a topwater frog, and it's been a suggestion that I get pretty often for this location. And so I decided to go with it today since I've seen so much activity on the surface. Like a ton of activity. Which is cool. I know the fish are eating. Yeah, it's a lot of warehouses around here. It's not an Amazon though. But yeah, there's quite a few warehouses. I'm not sure if you can hear the noise. There's like a manufacturing company or something that's close by, and they're pretty much always running. It seems like from sun up to sundown. I'm not sure what it is. A lot of these businesses, it's like here in Texas. I'm in Dallas, Texas. There's a lot of not necessarily like huge businesses, but there's a lot of like small businesses, kind of like not necessarily like owner operated, but they do have like not like a huge staff and excuse me, businesses that you wouldn't even think existed, but yeah, there's just people that just kind of rent out these places, and they'll just have these businesses going. There's just so many fish jumping over there. I'm still seeing a lot of activity over here. It's kind of surprising. But yeah, I'm glad the fish are eating right now. The the dragonflies are putting in a dent in the mosquito population, and these bass are putting a dent in these oh, I think that was a turtle. Almost landed right on top of something. These bass are these bass are putting a dent in this dragonfly population. It's just the circle of life. I got sweat in my eye. Ah, jeez. Sorry about not reading chat or whatever. I feel like at this spot I'm visually fishing so much, and having to deal with the sun is just kind of hard for me sometimes. Nice cast, thank you. I can't see the name really once I hit the shade. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Let's see. Run it. Run it up, Hink. Run it up, Hink. Thank you. Rip Daddy. Hood Logic. Carl Isenork. I appreciate you guys. Have fun, my man. Wish I'll be there. I'll be there on the lake later. I'll be on the lake later. Have fun, man. Wish I'll be on the lake later. Hey, good luck if you're out on the lake. Whenever you are, safe travels, and to everyone, safe travels, and hope you guys have a blast or have a good day, regardless of whatever you're doing. Whether be watching some sports, kicking back, watching a movie, whatever it may be. Hope you guys have a good one. And if you're out fishing, don't catch them all. Leave some for me. Now, but have a blast. I hate when I cast right on the grass and it's like on impact, it's just kind of like the full cast is already almost eliminated. It's like I can't utilize this cast as much as I wanted to. Caught around some tree. This tree right here. It would kind of suck if I caught a fish right now. But my luck, I would. I think I was in this area last time and someone was telling me to watch out for snakes. Like, this spot is pretty good about not being so snaky. I don't know if it's just the vegetation that they don't really like or something, the grass. But, yeah, I don't see a lot of snakes around here, and that's one reason why I come to this spot. I have to work on my casting. I have a tree up above, and if I could get a good sidearm cast, it would be nice. See if I can do that. Not bad, but definitely not the best. There's some people out there that are really good at casting. I have had quite a bit of practice, but there's some people out there that are like insanely good. I forgot to scroll up. Chihan, I love fishing. Yeah, I do too. I appreciate you stopping by. This is pretty much all my channel's about, but I'm definitely not the best, but I love it as well. Fishing, just being around the water is very nice. I wish I could just jump in the lake right now and just float around. Probably not the best idea, but the water just seems so refreshing right now. I'm not sure if you're in the chat, still, Chris. I don't think. I think you have chlorine. Is your pool like a saltwater pool? I don't even know the differences, or the difference in having like a saltwater pool or like, I guess, chlorine. I saw your video where you were actually cleaning your pool. Oh, okay. Do you know the difference in like why do people have saltwater pools? I guess I don't know. I've never even thought about it, but I know I've seen some people with saltwater pools. But yeah, it's very nice to have a pool to take a plunge midday or something like this. LMG Prods, what's up, my man? I always say my man, and excuse me if I miss, I guess, gender or something like that. But yeah, no offense. But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by. How are you doing? What was that? LMG. I only caught one fish today, I think. But I had quite a few bites. The one that I did catch was like probably the best one I've ever caught out of this spot. Not a lot of wind blowing now as it has been lately. Last few months it's just been consistently windy. Troy's been sending up all the wind from the south, and it just seemed like I could never get a calm day out on the water. Today it seems to be actually wind coming kind of from like the north. I guess Chris is sending the wind today. Probably have like maybe two little. These fish are just literally jumping 1 foot, 2 feet out of the water, which is insane. It kind of looks like those invasive carp that they have in those rivers or whatever. It's just like launching out of the water. But yeah, I mentioned someone asked me about can you put a boat or a kayak in the spot? And I think that's another reason why I would like to get into it and maybe collect a little bit of trash that you can't get to from the bank. I can get down and kind of remove some of this trash that I see floating around in the water, and I think that would be a plus as well. I might not even fish. I just kind of get out and get used to the kayak and what is it? Maybe get some underwater footage, which would be nice. Oh yeah, I saw that, Troy. That was pretty. It's pretty random. I was like, yeah, I mentioned I was like, I'm not even seeing too many base snatchers, but it could have been, the tide or something, which is it's kind of unfortunate, but it's the reality of fishing, and I think that's something that people need to see sometimes. That don't that maybe just watch lives or something. It's just like, well, it's the reality of fishing is not catching, and it's more about just kind of being out and just kind of enjoying being on the water. So yeah, that's that manufacturing company. They always have a lot of noise. That's good that you had fun. I'm glad you did. Seemed like the stream was doing well. I think when you ended it, it was like right at what I could tell. It was like 100 and something likes was not bad. It's always a plus to get, you know. I think that's a good goal is 100 likes. Once you reach that goal, like, or you can reach 100, it's can feel like I don't know. I don't know. I was like, maybe once he reaches 100, he can kind of, get ready, go ahead and order his pizza. But uh, it's like right at 96, and I thought you were about to end it. I was like, man, maybe you should just go for 100 and then call it a day. And which it didn't seem like it took that long. But did you end up ordering pizza yesterday, Troy? I know Angie was like pineapple and pizza and pineapple or something, and I was like, he might order some pizza. I think you mentioned Marco's or something like that. I think we might have Marco's up here. Not completely sure. Yeah, there's a not lot of authentic Italian restaurants up here. My friend's dad would order his pizza all the time. I can't honestly remember the name of the place. I'm not able to just kind of keep my bait out in the water. I just get so much grass, and I'm fishing in the grass. It's kind of hard. It's making pretty fast casts. Once I accumulate quite a bit of grass on it, I just kind of bring it in. What is Weldon Carry? Let's see. Thank you, Ari's World. Catch a buzz. Yeah, I know a lot of people do come out and they catch a buzz, when they're not if they're not catching any fish. That's funny. I'm not sure what that was. I'm grateful. I had a tough time catching anything yesterday either. I ended up with two creek chubs and for 3 hours. That's not bad. I'm almost at 2 hours and I've only caught one. So hey, it beats the skunk though. Honestly, two creek chubs are not bad. Help me remember something. Who is the character who does it not? Oh yeah, well then Carrie. Yeah, I think I met Weldon Carey in Skipjack City's live streams like a while back. She does a lot of catfishing out in Tennessee. Her and her boyfriend, God, I can't even think of his name. It's been a while. I'm terrible. That I can't remember his name right now. But his YouTube is no BS catfishing. Can't believe I can't think of his name. Yeah, I'm seeing activity on the surface, but not near as much. And plus, I don't know. I feel like the noon bite is always pretty much kind of dead. So yeah, I'm just kind of maybe make a few more casts before I get to my car. Wow, I just seen a big film. I wouldn't say a rat, but it was like a big mice, big field mice. There's quite a bit around in these areas or whatever, and that's one reason why throwing a topwater little wake rat kind of can be productive sometimes. Given I really apologize if I miss anyone in the chat. I'm just kind of multitasking and all over the place. EverQuest, awesome. Take it easy, Fly Fishing Senior. Have a great day. Enjoy the game. Catching a buzz. Yeah, I rarely. I don't know. I'm not too comfortable drinking while I'm like when I have to drive or something like that, but or doing like actively fishing. I think if I were to maybe just kind of be sitting down catfishing or something, I could I can knock back a cold one. But yeah, catching a buzz, especially in this heat, is not bad. I haven't had a drink in a while, honestly. Had a friend trying to get me to go drink yesterday, and I was like, this is like my only day off. I kind of want to, kind of just want to relax, watch a movie, and chill with my cats before I have to leave them at home for another week. But again, yeah, I really appreciate you guys for stopping by, engaging in the chat, and taking the time out of your day to sit here and watch me fish and run my mouth. You guys are very generous of spending your time here. I really appreciate it. I missed one here earlier, and I wasn't sure if he had it, and I let him have it for like 3 seconds, and the tension was consistently there. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just go ahead and set the hook, and sure enough, like I missed it. It's kind of surprising, but the hookup ratio with these frogs isn't always uh, isn't always as good for me. It is kind of a cheap frog. I think the hooks could be. Oh my god, that was a nice one. A jump. Uh, the hooks could be a little bit better, but it's only $1 frog from Walmart, so it's not that bad. Can't complain. You get what you pay for. See, that's can't really see, but that's Interstate 35, and that's pretty much what I'll be taking all the way down to Waco. It's like in the background, you can maybe see a car every once in a while moving, but that's a Hyundai dealership right there. They just recently put that there or whatever. While I guess I was in Los Angeles, and when I moved back, I was like, "What is this? This used to be all like kind of woods and everything." Now, I actually thought they eliminated this pavement because I've skated around here a couple of times. But yeah, I'll be taking that for that highway, I-35 South, for like 2 hours. Like an hour and 40 minutes or so until I get to Waco. And I'll be staying there until Friday. I-35, also called Construction Underway Road. Oh my God! Yeah, do you guys have construction going on down there? There's a lot of construction in Waco or whatever, and somehow I guess me having my location on and looking up a couple of things in Waco, I started getting all this. I tapped into the what is it? The Waco algorithm somehow, and started getting like memes and stuff like that from Waco, and people were talking about the 35, the traffic on 35. But yeah, there's but in that exact same area that I was talking about, there's been construction going on there for years. Before I even went to Los Angeles, they had construction going on there, and it's still going. And I think up towards I'm not sure where it is, up by like Louisville, Gainesville, which my foreman stays up there. There's a lot of construction up there. He says it gets pretty bad. But yeah, 35 is on. They're spending a lot of money, a lot of tax dollars on this stretch of freeway on I-35 alone. But yeah, I-35 right here. It's insane how high these fish are jumping out of the water. It's pretty crazy. I might try to when I end the stream, I might try to get some footage or whatever, but probably won't be able to capture it as well as I would like to. But yeah, 35 traffic, man, it's pretty hectic. It's unfortunate that in a lot of areas, I only feel like it's 2 lanes. Oh yeah, through Austin is insane. I'm glad I was expecting Waco to be kind of hectic as well, but it's a lot of rural areas out in Waco, and so I feel like the traffic is a lot better than Dallas, but not as bad as Austin. It's kind of like just like how it is right in between, you know. I actually kind of like Waco. I was like, man, if I had a good job or anything, or if I could buy a house down there, I would definitely do it. And some of those areas, it's just, it's just like right in between the city. It's not too big and not too small. Just kind of perfect. The traffic here in Dallas can be overwhelming sometimes. Well, I've been overwhelmed by the Los Angeles traffic for for 8 years, and I'm just kind of over driving sometimes, and I just kind of want to get in the area where the pace is a little bit slower. That's why I was saying that town that you were fishing in yesterday, Troy. You said the population was like, Dennis said something like the population was like 200 or something, or 300 or 400. I'm not sure, but yeah, those numbers sound appealing. It's a never-ending along 35. Happy 90th birthday to Todd Saw Mom. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, wishing her the happiest of birthdays. I'm going to Victoria today to spend some time with my mom. Her 90th birthday. That's amazing. Wishing her the happiest of birthdays, man. Shout out. Wait, her name's not Victoria. That's where she stays, right? Bayside, Texas is a very nice laid-back town. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I might might try to go down there or something if I'm ever down in that area as well. Sounds like a nice place. But yeah, that's amazing. 90th birthday, man. That's a blessing to be able to spend time with your mom. It's amazing. I head towards the shade or this bench. Flop down on this bench for a second and drink some water, and probably just go ahead and wrap up the stream. Need to go actually. I'm gonna go wash my car. Hopefully the car wash is not too packed. Yeah, I'm not seeing any fish jumping right now, but when I first pulled up at like 10, it was just like, I think within like 15 minutes I saw like 20 fish jump. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and grab some water and check to see if I have any notifications that I need to check on. Beautiful day, beautiful trees. I really like these trees. I think there's some type of cedar. Victor Lucas. What's up, Victor? 78 likes. I really appreciate it, man. Sometimes support can be a little overwhelming. But yeah, hope you guys are having a wonderful day and continue to have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry to kind of end the live like this, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I've done way more fishing than I need to, I guess, for the day. I'm kind of feeling a little toasted, sweaty. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get ready for this trip down to Waco, and yeah, hopefully have a safe trip and a good week at work. And I wish you guys have the same next week, or even if you're working later today. But thank you guys so much. I hope you have a good one, and peace and safe travels, and see you on the next one. Thank you.